Today marks day 28 of carnivore diet. I've only been eating red meat, cheese, dairy, animal products.
Buttermeat.
What?
Buttermeat.
Buttermeat, yes. Okay. We're gonna talk about the carnivore diet. And in true myself fashion, I read nothing. I did no research. Used some word of mouth from Devin, my friend Andrew. I think they said something about carnivore doctor or
Carnivore MD.
Carnivore MD. This is Devin. He does all our filming and he helps with the editing. So meet him, go follow him, team friendship. He does a carnivore-ish diet. I'll let him tell you more about that.
The reason I love that you went into this completely ignorant, just totally uninformed, unprepared, ignorant.
We get it.
Wrong.
What the f?
I call it the easy diet. So if somehow what Alex is talking about seems too complicated, throw in fruit in there. You're gonna have a good time.
Basically, if Joe Rogan was commenting on this, Devin's letting his inner bitch out and he wants fruit with his diet.
I'm a weak man. Here.
My shirt's gonna come off.
You could have told me that. But
You want like tape it to my tits? You gotta give everybody a show. To all my vegan friends, I'm sorry. Not sorry. As you guys all know, I do all types of diets. I've done Jack in the Box diet, I've done raw vegan diet, I've done vegetarian diet, and I've had great results with all of them. Moral of the story, I didn't do my research, I didn't do anything. From what I understood, carnivore diet is you can only eat meat products, specifically red meat products. Beef, lamb, duck, venison, elk. You can have dairy, you can have cream, you can have cheese. What we're gonna do today is actually go through some of these articles about the carnivore diet. I will provide a list of all of the supplements I'm using and the way I'm eating in the next video. Also, take you shopping with me and you can see how I shop for a week. Right now, let's dive into carnivore diet, the right way to do it, the wrong way to do it, what to expect, and compare to my personal results. Oh, and midway through all of this, I did run an ultra marathon with no carbs on the carnivore diet. Does not come off. Woo! That was an experience, man.
all right. You should have shaved for this.
The human male, in all of his 8-pack abdominal self. The female seems bored.
We're back, and we're gonna dive into this diet. Put a side by side of the photo I have with Mark when I'm nude. That's basically when I started, and when you see this, it'll be about 28 days after that photo, so you can really see what happened. Let me just give you some basic stats. So I weighed 223 pounds. When I started doing diet. This morning when I weighed myself, I weighed 208 pounds. So I've lost about 15 pounds. Now, I can't really gauge where I've lost that, but I'd imagine a lot of that is in body fat. My body fat's down to 13.7. It was at 16%. Can you see that? And we're gonna look at what are the guidelines for a strict carnivore diet. I'm gonna literally put strict carnivore, not carbivore. Carnivore. What is a carnivore diet? The carnivore diet is a restrictive diet that only includes meat, fish, and other animal foods, eggs, and certain dairy products. It excludes all other foods, including vegetables, legumes, grains, nuts, and seeds. Based on that first blurb, I've been following this to the T. Let's jump in real quick. I'm gonna use Chomps. Chomps is, if you don't know what Chomps is, Chomps makes beef jerky. Carnivore diet, a beginner's guide to an all-meat diet. So the carnivore diet was popularized by Shawn Baker. We'll check out who Shawn Baker is. This was in 2018, and it went viral.
I eat a dozen or 2 dozen eggs per day, 3 to 4 pounds of meat, and that's what you eat.
A lot of people now do this. I mean, like you mentioned, tens upon tens of thousands of people. And so now we have more data points that are showing that there is something here, and we are seeing significant improvement.
He says to heck with all vegetables and fruits. What you need is grass-fed meat, eliminate carbs, which will help with your health issues due to Western diets, which are loaded with carbs, which cause inflammation. I always think there is a place for carbs in your body. I'm a big fan of rice, I'm a big fan of grains, but I know anything processed with carbs and refined sugars does cause inflammation. So I agree with that, but I think there is a place for carbs. So what is the carnivore diet? Simple, you only eat animal foods and products. That's it, and we talked about that. And that's what I've been doing. No fruits, no vegetables, no breads, no grains. It's almost the complete opposite of a vegan diet. Thank you, Captain Obvious. So this theorizes that carbohydrates are a non-essential macronutrient. I disagree with that. Carbohydrates provide fuel for your muscles, and if you're doing endurance training, you do need carbohydrates. I did take a blood test before I started this. I have my testosterone, I have my cholesterol, I have all my liver function, blood function, kidney functions, creatinine, all of it done. So we'll actually look at this in another 30 days and see what it looks like. So this will be in 60 days. Very important. We'll keep you up to date with that. Getting into some of the benefits of the carnivore diet. If you're doing carnivore diet, you're gonna end up in keto. If you don't know what keto is, it's when the sugar from your muscles gets depleted, which is your main energy source, and when that is gone, your body needs to find a different form of energy. So what happens is the fat that's stored in your cells start breaking down into ketones, and then your body starts using those ketones as energy. Milk, grass-fed butter. I do get grass-fed butter. Aged cheese are technically allowed. Lard, grease, other animal-based fats. Simple spices, seasonings, and condiments. I use a lot of Dijon mustard. All additives. So this I have failed. I have had some processed food. I've had some processed meats. I've had some processed dressings and sauces. So I can do better. So I think I'll tighten it up a little bit going into the next month with some more information. All grains, breads and pastries. I'm a pastry and ice cream junkie. I haven't had any. It does hurt my soul. All nuts, seeds, and legumes. I've had almonds and cashews and some pistachios. And then it says, anything else that isn't meat. That includes candy, lab-grown meats. So KFC's out. And Beyond Burgers, you can't have Beyond Burgers. You should not have Beyond Burgers anyway, even if you're a vegan. Like, what the hell? I don't want to eat meat, but I want something that looks like meat, smells like meat, and tastes like meat, but isn't meat. Like, stop that. Devin has a question.
Yeah, so, like, what do you think is just the most lame part of this diet compared to my diet?
What happened to your shirt, man?
It melted off.
It's all that bone broth.
All that bone broth and fruit. Ooh, what do you think sucks about this diet?
Which diet?
Carnivore!
Nothing. I'm actually loving this diet, and I can't wait to go home and have some beef jerky.
I mean, see yourself.
Hey, bro. Hey, for real, though, Devin's pretty ripped, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And Lizzie's on seafood diet.
Hold on, you want me to take off?
Yeah.
No!